Yes, people. What's going on? Egal Talks Football. And today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different show. We're going to be doing a tier list type show where we look at the top 10 players in the Premier League. But that's only going to happen halfway through the show. To start the show off, we're going to kind of talk about what needs to be spoken about. And this is just another general episode of Vibes from the Six. So I hope you guys are doing well. Hope everybody's smashing those like buttons, hitting those subscribe buttons, of course. And if you're watching this on the playback, do me a favor. Let me know where you're watching from. I really appreciate that. But before we go any further, let me tell you guys who our wonderful guests are today. My first guest is a Liverpool fan, Jamie. Of course, you guys know him from his own channel. And big up, Jamie. Hope you're doing well, bro. This title race got you stressed right now?
No, I'm loving life at the moment. Can't lie.
You're loving life. There you go. Hope everything's blessed. And yeah, we also got Never Fouls main man himself. Kaz is in the building. How you doing, Kaz?
Tired?
What's got you tired? Ramadan?
I'm tired of Roms and his crap that I see every day online, yet he ignores me on WhatsApp. That's what I'm tired of. I'm tired of Roms running away still. Just to run away in the next couple of weeks again when we beat Liverpool, but here we are.
What's Roms done, man?
Roms ran away. That's what he did.
He ran away.
So as soon as it's been a week and a day, so 8 days since, and I've heard from him once. He can't even react me on Twitter. That's how embarrassed he is.
Oh dear.
What did you do to him? What did he do?
Because he knows out of all people that I would love to crash on any Liverpool fan, it's not Monts, it's Roms. And Welks.
Oh, because Alonso is not going to the club.
Oh, that's news to me. Hey, wait.
Is that what it is? Because there was the Sky Sports report that Alonso's not going to the club or whatever.
Sky Sports, to be fair, I don't think no one really knows because that Florian Plettenberg and all them, they're obviously going to push the agenda that, you know, their German, well, you know, Bayern Munich are not going to go and get Alonso more than Liverpool. But who looks at Sky Sports as a source anymore?
Yeah, they're moving mad these days. They claim anybody as a source. What about Roms and Monts? Yeah, you know who I always get onto? Ram. Ram is one guy I always get onto because he's always chatting shit. But big up everybody. Let's get into it though. I seen a bunch of your Liverpool fan bases crying about the fixtures. Did you are your fixtures that bad, bro? Let's be real. Yes, you got 4 away games in 10 days, but like really and truly, if you're in the Europa League, you're always gonna have a tough schedule.
I've said it on my own channel. I think the fixtures are actually decent fixtures that Liverpool got from now till the end of the season. You know, yeah, the away games we got coming up where they've rearranged them. Obviously, Fulham and Liverpool is now Sunday the 21st of April. Then the Merseyside derby is being rearranged to midweek on Wednesday the 24th of April. And then away to West Ham on the Saturday the 27th of April. So basically 3 games in 7 days. And they're all away from home. Now, for me, there's still good teams to play. You know, if Liverpool want to win the title, you need to go for them. You need to go away to Fulham. You need to go away to West Ham. You need to go away to Everton and get 9 points. Simple as that. No excuses. I actually prefer Liverpool when they don't have a break. I think Liverpool play actually better when it's just game than when they have a bit of a longevity break. So I'm not too concerned by it. I mean, I can't keep, you know, the only, you know, one thing, you know, obviously Liverpool got moved to the 12:30 kickoff again after a midweek game. So you got the Merseyside derby on the midweek and then you got the 12:30 game on Saturday always. But apparently, if Arsenal make the semi-final, then that game will be changed back to a Sunday. So I'm not bothered, man. We've got to win away games. I want to win the Premier League. So
are you bothered by the news?
I think it's an excuse.
Are you bothered by the news that you're hearing about Trent? Potentially Real Madrid coming in for him?
They deserve it. They all deserve it. Don't let him get away with it either.
If Trent wants to go,
he's offensive. He's offensive. James 50-50.
Trent wants to go. He wants to go, man. Trent wants to go. He wants to go. But look, I've always said it. Out of Trent, Van Dijk, and Mo Salah have got these 3 deals coming out that need to be signed.
Do you think Trent could say to himself, you know what, I've done everything I need to do at Liverpool and leave you guys?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I think it all depends who the manager's going to be. I think they're just waiting on that. They can see that the club are getting a good infrastructure in place when Klopp leaves, so they look like doing it properly. So I think they're just going to wait for that manager to come in. So depending on who that manager is, I think, you know, if it's Alonso or Almiron, I think they sign. If it's De Zerbi, I think he leaves. But it's got to be sorted by this summer. Look, personally, Virgil's the one that I would sign to a new deal out of all three of them. But,
yeah, Virgil van Dijk's been good, but he's also up there in age, so it's a situation where you never know.
I love Trent, but yeah, I just don't think Trent's. Look, Kaz knows my thing about Trent. I just think Trent is got to be moved into midfield next season, in my opinion. So I think Trent wants to play midfield. He talks about it constantly. He spoke about it with England. He spoke about it in 442 magazine. He even did their live interview in their YouTube channel about it. The man wants to play there. I think that's going to have a bearing on his contract status, in my opinion.
Kaz, what are you saying? You think Trent could end up leaving them for Real Madrid?
After you come out and say, like, our success means more than Manchester City. You know, I'm like, I don't want to hear all that crap. You know what? This doesn't make no sense. If he goes to Real Madrid, is he playing in central midfield, Egal?
No.
Yes, exactly. So what's the same respect with Liverpool? Then you're not playing there. If your only destination is going to be there, you're not playing the midfield there. Let's say Bayern came in for him miraculously, need a right back.
I don't think he goes to Germany.
Yeah, no, but let's just say if he does, I'm going off the top teams. He's not going there. So when it comes to Liverpool, it's great. Guess what? Sometimes I want to play DM for my club, but when I'm going back to football, I saw what he got on Thursday training. Even though I put in a disaster class like Calvin Phillips, like when I get fit, I said, yeah, I want to play DM, but guess what? I'm not going there because I'm too good at right back or left back or wing back. It is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I hear that.
Any Liverpool fan that wants Trent to leave, I'm not joking. I think they need to go drink some water because
that's mad. Yeah.
Because you know what? It's like it's central midfield or nothing because Connor Bradley has had a little bit of a great stint, you could say. John Flanagan settings, you know, because he's more defensive. I'm not being funny, man. That's why the whole point of systematic football is to hide those kind of traits and stuff like that, those deficiencies of a player. I didn't hear why didn't no one make a concern when Trent was going up the pitch, getting like assist after assist after assist, but all of a sudden now he has to, you know, defend a little bit better. His defending hasn't even been that bad this season, in my opinion. I think he's been above average.
Well, as you know, my opinion on Trent, I want Trent to be the old right back that he used to be. I don't want him being an inverted right back anymore because I don't think we lose a little bit of balance defensively. I just want Trent to go back. If he wants to play right back, go back to being the right back he used to be for me.
Well, if we go off, all right. If we just talk about this in the most simple logic, in terms of the management that you're going to get, both those managers and Amorim and Thingy are known, Alonso are known to play free at the back. Would go wing back and he won't have to do as much defensive doggy work.
Trent at wing back. Yeah.
Imagine Trent at wing back and he has a free back. Most teams actually set up with a 4 at the back these days, but most time they've got some sort of defensive sort of fullback or central centre back that will go left or right, and he plays a 3 anyways. So it's nothing different. Trent needs to be going up the pitch where he's best. I'm not going to lie, yeah. Darwin Núñez is a menace in the box, and yes, he misses a lot of chances at the same time. But I ain't really seen Trent get out of the pitch like he used to for Firmino or Mane. He used to run into the box and get all those headers they used to. Darwin Núñez is good in the air, you know. And even if he causes such cool chaos in the box, somebody like McAllister and that are going up the pitch, they'll feed off of that. I don't understand anyone that would want their best players that have got the best abilities in the world to leave their club because they don't want them to play a specific position. That's down to your manager to figure out. It's mental. Just because there's a new kid on the block, don't get me wrong, there's a new kid on our block. Difference with our block, our mainstay in midfield. Oh shit!
Yeah,
I can swear.
I'm just saying.
Liverpool got something stable. Like, I'm not being funny. McAllister's good, very good. That's where Trent would have to play, not DM. He can't do the DM job because he's got to do defensive work again. So if he's going to go anyways there, and then others say, well, okay, well, if you look at the difference between him and Szoboszlai, but they don't like Szoboszlai. He wants the Hendo role. Now we're going to go off Klopp's system, the Hendo role. Yeah, he can't do that. Trent ain't doing that either. So it's going to be the furthest one out of the pitch. All of a sudden, then in this 3 year, I'm not being funny. Trent has to be an attacking player.
Liverpool might end up getting Conor Gallagher at that point.
I would love it.
Conor Gallagher, it's mad. You know what? Conor Gallagher would work for a Klopp midfield.
He would. He'd literally be Hendo 2.0. All you got to go do it. You got McAllister in a genie in a way. You need a bit more strength though. And then your defensive mid. Well, yeah, I like Hendo, but he's no Fabinho. Sorry.
No, of course not.
Fabinho's, it was discussed for those few 4 years, whatever. Fabinho's ridiculous. That's
Let
a
me ask
D-
you guys quickly. Did you guys watch did you guys watch the England game versus Brazil?
No, I switched off in like 5
No.
minutes. Got bored.
Awful.
Yeah, because it was a disaster class from the likes of Chilwell and some other guys. And Conor Gallagher was another guy who got a lot of stick because he started. And it's like, I think he's gonna start in the Euros. I genuinely believe it. Because he's the only Jordan Henderson type.
Who?
Conor Gallagher.
Again, I don't even want to think about it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even want to think about it. I really don't. Him and Chilwell. Did you see the performance they put in? I just don't. Nah, man.
I got a feeling. What I heard, saying what I've heard from the England camp is that Southgate wants to play Trent and Rice as that double pivot, and then Bellingham in front.
He's done it before. He was the one that started it off.
No, but he has to at least attempt to try it. Is he gonna try it?
He was going to try it this international break, but Trent was.
I would actually be in favor of that. If I'm being totally honest, I'd really be in favor of that because you got the Bellingham. But I wouldn't even do that. My midfield. I know people want Manu in there. I get it, but my midfield doesn't even include Manu just yet. It's just a profile that I would need if you want to calm down a game. I would honestly have Bellingham as the box to box, Foden in the 10, and then you got Declan Rice. What more do you need?
Foden ain't playing for England.
You kind of. I think that what he wants is somebody who has played in that midfield consistently. I don't know if he's going to put Trent in there.
Nah, probably not. You don't like.
And I know for a fact there's a bunch of Man City fans who are going to say put Foden in midfield. Foden, Bellingham, Rice is not going to work in international football. That's just
Bellingham.
I don't know, man.
It's
just stupid.
Anyways, do you guys think England have a chance in the Euros going into it right now?
If they didn't have Southgate as manager, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you want Southgate sacked before the Euros? Or is it?
Yes.
I think that's kind of crazy.
I mean, I would, but don't think it would bode well, but I would.
Sack Southgate and give Klopp the job just for the Euros. That's what I say.
Oh, you know, I'd do that as well.
Sorry?
I'm a bit more patriotic when it comes to England. I don't want a foreign manager in charge of the nation. I just don't believe in it. Any nation in the world, I feel like someone from that nation should manage, because that's, if you want to talk about pride and all this kind of stuff, which it is, the World Cup and everything. Yes, you want to win it, but at what cost of a foreign manager coming to win it for your country? I don't understand that. You should get the best out of the crop of your own country. That's the way I believe in it.
Didn't you have Sven Eriksson?
And I didn't agree with that. And I was only a young boy then, and I knew it was going to flop. As soon as I see him favor like Heskey and all them, man. And even Fabio Capello did that. But even then, that was back then was a bit more tribalistic within the players itself.
Yeah, big up. We got Ches in the building also. Yo, guys, I don't know if you guys noticed. Big up Ches, man. But I don't know if you guys noticed, but Chelsea, their supporters are going ham on their owners right now. What on earth is going on at Chelsea, bro? I seen your Chelsea Supporters Trust released a statement saying your club is a laughing stock and the owners need to fix up. Ches.
What, the CST thing?
Yeah, what the hell's going on? For the people who don't know.
I think they just came together and wrote like a piece to the board saying they don't feel as connected to the clubs before. They don't feel like they're being as transparent, all that sort of stuff. Obviously, following 2 bad seasons, they're saying that. They obviously weren't saying at the beginning when everything was new. Obviously, the results have gone the way it has. Everyone's feeling a bit like on edge. So they just decided to release that. I don't know if it's that deep, to be honest, yet. But if they're frustrated, the match-going fans, then fair enough. But
is there like protest and stuff? Full out, like people want the owners out?
No, like it's not there yet. But I think people are just feeling like they're obviously we're mid-table. So like, I'm a kind of person who's nonchalant about it. You might meet people who are a bit more loud about it, a bit more like, oh, my club, I'm one of the people like, I can't really control much. So I'll shout when I need to and keep it silent when I need to. So they feel like they need to make a statement. That's on them, innit? I don't think it's panic. My point is, I don't think it's panic stations yet. There's a lot of mistakes they made, but I don't feel like they're not rectifiable. Like, everyone would agree with us buying like 20-something players is crazy. If they just didn't do that, then this summer, for example, then we'd have a certain squad go into next season. It's a bit more settled than last season, for example.
Fair.
So it's like they got to pick and choose their battles, innit?
You know what? Do you not find I kind of find mad about this international? How accepting countries are of their players going back to their clubs and making any excuses so they don't have to play and all that. Like they don't actually care as much. Like I find it. I've never known international football to be like that.
No, because injuries are so prevalent in football nowadays, and this international break is missing.
They don't want to get injured for Euros or something.
But I feel like Kyle Walker was actually. Do you think he's actually injured? Do you think Kevin De Bruyne is actually injured?
Wait, let me get a clarification on that.
Like, do you think these guys are actually injured?
I can give you he's okay. I can't say where, but he's okay. He's playing on the weekend.
Okay, so there you go.
He's
So
fine.
Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne, they're all fine, right?
Yeah, they're all fine. Haaland's definitely fine. I'll tell you that for free. I can tell. Haaland's going to play, bro.
Haaland and Odegaard have told fucking Norway they want to play.
Yeah. Oh, Haaland. They want to. Oh, they want to play for Norway apparently. Kyle Walker's fine. Who's KDB? KDB. I don't know about that one. To be fair,
We all know Saka's fine.
we'll know if he is or not. Anyways, but I think he's fine. It's all fine.
What about Liverpool? Did you have any people pull out of internationals?
Mo pulled out. Darwin pulled out. Endo returned back to Liverpool because the thing in North Korea, so he didn't play his game. Yeah, so
Yeah,
Luciano
went.
Who do you have coming? You have someone back from the international break or coming back as well. Who is it? Curtis Jones?
Alisson, Trent, Curtis Jones. Yeah.
Alisson, Trent, Curtis. I thought Alisson was out for a bit longer.
No, he should be back in training.
Would you? Good question. Quick question. Would you take Gallagher straight out goal now?
Yeah, it's Alisson. It's Alisson, ain't it?
Fair play.
Alisson
I mean,
ready?
if it was another goalkeeper, I'd be like, no, keep Keller in goal because he's literally done nothing wrong. He's been very good, but Alisson Becker's Alisson Becker, only at the end of the day. You mean,
Is he ready?
if Alisson's ready and Liverpool put him back in, if he's not ready, then we'll just keep Kelleher playing. I'm not too concerned if Keller has to keep playing because he's proved that he's a decent goalkeeper. So, yeah, if Alisson's not ready for another 2 weeks, but he's training to get match fit, then I'm cool waiting. When Liverpool not at a time where we have to rush players back at the moment. So.
Yeah, we're gonna get started soon on the list. But before we start on the list, Kaz, you got a situation where one of your players back from injury, Martinez.
Yeah,
What's going on with that?
So Martinez is back, so that's a big boost. He should be back for Brentford. No, he is back for Brentford. Mason Mount's obviously back. That's a bit of an option, but better than having nothing.
Has Mason Mount played?
Yeah, he played last game. He played last game for about 20 minutes. Other than that, who else are we kind of missing at this moment of time? Other than Martial.
So you don't have any injuries going into the running?
We got Luke Shaw still injured. He should be back midway April.
Are you like dark horses for a top four?
No, I'm telling you now, we are getting top four. And now I can be confident. Facts. I'm not even shameless about it. Like, I'm being, I done it with Deji yesterday, obviously. And we was all arguing with Josh as well, the Villa fan, etc., etc. I was like, Villa got to focus on Conference League, right? And that's fine. And we already know that when it comes to the league, I think Unai Emery hasn't really shown that he can probably do both at the same time. Go look at even him back at Villarreal as well. Good stint. So anyways, I think the Premier League is a bit of a different thing. Villa's never played 3 games every day for how long? Do you know what I mean? I think that's going to hit them a little bit further. And obviously their fixtures are not that great. They're not really in their favour. I look at Tottenham, and as soon as Tottenham don't have one of their players in their 11, it's all crumble. And then they moan about injuries. Don't believe in it too much. Do I think they're going to get points? Of course I do. But do I believe Man United's going to also drop points? Of course I do. But I look at it past Chelsea and Brentford. I'm not being funny, even with Liverpool. If you beat Chelsea and Brentford, which I do believe we will actually, to be fair, somehow I think we scam our way through Brentford. Penalty. I'll keep telling you, I'll guarantee there's a penalty. They've got no left-sided player either. So I feel like, yeah, you know what? It should be a win kind of thing, but they will play break football. But if it was Brentford away from home, I'd be a little bit more scared of that rather than them being at home for some reason, because I feel like they need to win or get something. Chelsea are Chelsea. I think we just got their number anyways. But can that end in a draw? Probably. Same thing with Liverpool. Can that end in a draw? I wouldn't even mind drawing with Liverpool in the league because that messes them up either way. After that, it's like you got like Sheffield United as your game in hand. Burnley at home. Not really anything that I really look at and think, you got Brighton at the end of the season. I'm like, when things are finished, don't really care. So that's why I say Man United I've been saying it for at least a month now. Ches will know. Man United will somehow scam their way into top 4.
What are you saying, Ches? You think they get it?
He was consistent with that when we used to speak like a while back. So, I don't know. Can you bring the table up so we can all see it?
Let's see. Let's see what the Premier League table looks like.
I think I do remember it just for the context of people watching the playback and that.
But right now, the Premier League table is like
I think there's 6 points or something like that off it, or it's more. But they got game in hand, so it is about 6 points. So I think they can get it. I think they can get that. And do you guys play Villa, Kaz?
Who's that?
Do you play Villa?
No, we already beat them. We've done a double on them.
We played them, cool. But I know Villa's running. They got conference to focus on. Yeah, it's definitely achievable. Obviously,
and you know what I say, Roches? Tottenham's game in hand is you lot at the bridge.
Yeah, so your point is the people around you guarantee you drop points or something like that. Yeah, it's true. But what I would say is that requires some consistency from Man U, which we haven't seen. That's the only thing. Because if you and Tottenham Aston Villa have the same inconsistency, they'll finish above you by default. So it's like you might have to it's definitely doable. You're gonna have to surmount any sort of thing you've done before, i.e. a 3-4 game winning run, which you haven't done this season, I don't think. And if it has been done, it was intelligent. So it's like us, even me, I'm looking at my league table right now. And I'm thinking we could definitely get top 7. But that requires my team.
I think it's gonna finish. I think it's gonna finish. What do you call it?
United could finish 4th or 5th, and we could finish 7th. I'm not even joking.
I think Tottenham
the teams
finish 6th.
play, the teams me and Kaz play on paper, we can beat. Our next 5 games, other than Manchester United, are very achievable wins.
I'm looking at Tottenham's schedule and I'm saying to myself, they finish 6th. Look at this, guys. They face West Ham, Newcastle, Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool.
It's everything I need to know. Did you say West Ham as well? Yeah, you did. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I'm not as fussed as what people make it, and it doesn't even show you. It doesn't say Chelsea on there either. Yeah.
Oh, and then you go to Man United. Look at that. Oh, forget about the preseason. Your last game is against Brighton, Arsenal. The rest of these games are pretty winnable, and then you face Liverpool.
I'm not really fussed.
You think the Chelsea game is a banana skin for you?
Nope.
Okay.
You ain't gonna beat us, though. I don't know why you're talking like this, bro.
I don't know what he's on about. Chelsea ain't beat us.
But the thing is, you said this comment before. You were like, Chelsea, we got their number. You ever beat us at home in how long?
You know what? You could finish above Villa based on the fact that they're still in Europa Conference.
That's what I was saying. Look at the games every 3 days. Every 3 days.
Play Man City, but Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool. Yo, you have the easiest running out of the top 4 battle.
I know.
But that's the thing, Egal. When they're expected to win, they don't win.
It depends. If Man United's at Old Trafford and it's a team that plays like a Bournemouth that want to play counter, that's when I'm like, all right, this is a bit fishy. I'd rather play away from home than at home against the lower sides.
Yo, Jamie, what are you saying? Yeah. Who do you think is going to get it? Before we get into the title race.
5th place gets Champions League, don't it? Because by look at what's happening.
Potentially, yeah.
I think Man United finishing top 5. I think Villa. I think Villa. I think Villa. I think
only 6 points. I think it's only 6 points difference.
Villa drop out.
I think Tottenham. Yeah, I think Tottenham might drop down to 6th. I think Villa might go out to Lille in Europe. That's my.
This is when you need Deji to come in and be like, "Yo, guys, that's not happening."
I just look. All I hear from Tottenham fans all the time is when we got our full strength team. Yeah. I don't. It's a squad game, my people. It's a squad game, and you are because of your squad. It's not good enough.
Since we looked at the top 4 teams, let's talk about these. These are the top. These are the teams at the top of the table. Out of these 3 teams, who has the easiest, the hardest running? What do you guys think?
So this is how it goes, Egal. I'll break it down for you.
No, not predicting who's going to win. Just
No,
who
but
do you
as-
think has the harder run?
I've revised these now. Basically, Liverpool have the easier running because they have more home games. Okay, but they have the most injuries currently. Arsenal have the hardest games on paper, but they have the best squad and the best form. City aren't playing the best, but they probably have the best run. So
I
it's
think
like
City's run is tough.
I don't think he
I don't
is.
look at City's run and think it's tough that deep.
I don't think it's that. I don't think City's other than Arsenal, which could be a massive blip.
Tottenham away.
And Tottenham as well.
They beat-
Tottenham
They
as
beat,
well.
look, no, anyways, yeah, and Tottenham. Other than Brighton, Villa, Palace, Luton, Forest, Wolves, Fulham, West, they smash all of them. There's only 2 games where they drop points. Can't see
That's all
any.
you need.
Fulham,
That's all you need.
Fulham might be actually a banana skin for them, but at that point, Fulham is the end of the season. You know, when teams just stop playing at the end of the season because they got nothing else to really play for. Like their position in the table might be solidified. Start playing youngsters and stuff. Like at the end of the day, West Ham at the end of that season will not give a damn unless there's a Conference League place to play for. But I'm just saying, it's I think this goes right to the very end. Your blip with Arsenal, it could be City. I think you smashed Chelsea. Everyone else there, but it's really Tottenham and Man United. So that's three blips. Liverpool's blips is literally just Man United. Let's be honest. Maybe West Ham away could be a blip, and Fulham away could be a blip. There's 3 blips there. Other than that, I think they smash everyone else.
Let me know, people in the chat, who do you think has the easiest schedule, who has the toughest, and also make sure you like the video right now. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost a penny. Just do it right now. Jamie, so you who do you have as the toughest schedule?
It's just Arsenal, isn't it?
I think, yeah, look, that if I'm looking at it right there, that City could
Go on, Jamie, say it.
Liverpool could potentially be top of the Premier League in the next couple of weeks by quite a few points. Because Liverpool got Brighton and Sheffield United in their next 2 home games. Arsenal got City and Chelsea. And away to Brighton's not the easiest for City.
This season it is.
And the Arsenal game. So, yeah, it's coming down. I think it all comes down to, I literally think it comes down to the last 2 games of the season for all 3 teams. It'll come down to the last 2 games of the season.
So you think you're gonna make up ground against Arsenal and City? We take a draw against each other, and you win your next 3 games. You think going
if
into
Liverpool
that
don't beat Brighton and Sheffield United at home, then you might as well just forget about it. You know, it's like Liverpool got to, they should destroy Sheffield United, should beat Brighton, and then we've got Man United away, and then we've got Crystal Palace at home.
You know what? Forget the schedule. Do you honestly think you're gonna win the league at this moment in time, or do you still question it?
Well, yeah, of course I do. Yeah, I'm a Liverpool fan. I don't like Liverpool fans that are saying they're underdogs, or it's not in that. I'm looking at my fixtures and going, why not? I've got players coming back. Trent's coming back after international. Curtis Jones coming back. Alisson's coming back.
Trent's coming back? You don't even want him to start.
I've got players coming back, man, that'll beef up my squad, and and I think the international break is actually come at a good time for Liverpool because players are coming back into the squad and stuff like that. And because I think we were literally running on fumes and we're just getting over the line. And then the Man United game showed that the fumes have ended.
I think Man United could catch you slipping again. You do play them.
I don't think Jurgen Klopp would have gone that strong on a Thursday night in a dead rubber game and then gone that strong and then played Man United. If that was a league game, he would have played a weakened squad in that Thursday match. And Liverpool were not going to play like that again against Man United.
I guarantee they do, and I guarantee they do. And let me tell you why. So when when they play Man United, guess what they've got at home 4 days later? A game against Atalanta. So, and if you want the Europa League, they're going to have to field 2 strong teams. Another thing that's going to have to think about. We don't have that. So don't underestimate Atalanta away from home. I promise you that. Like I think Liverpool have their number regardless. But the last thing you need in that game is to play a little bit of weaker side and not go to their gaff with a bit of an advantage. That's why I say, look, for me, it's the same thing. Man United should have way more in the bank that you can stop Liverpool doing any sort of title. You can stop Liverpool from having any sort of momentum. You can kill it off. It's another derby. It's still at Old Trafford. This is why I say to some of these, we got, as much as they got players back, we have players coming back. When is that game on?
Hardest game till the end of the season.
When is it? 7th of April? Yeah, we should have a couple players extra, more fit as well. this time out rather than they played a strong team. We had a makeshift. So at the end of the day, I don't think a lot of these guys have not learned they haven't learned their lesson yet.
It's Liverpool's hardest game of the left of the season, in my opinion, because I know we've got Villa away, but I think Villa will be like on the Dan term.
Yeah, that's what I say. Mason Mount more fit, and that's just an option, by the way. I'm not glorifying it. Mason Mount more fit, Wan-Bissaka more fit. Remember, he wasn't even fit against Salah, right? It's like Lisandro would be more fit, Højlund more match fit. Come on, man, it makes more sense, doesn't it? The only difference is that Liverpool will have a bit more weapon on the bench. They will have weapons on the bench.
As well. I like Jamie, obviously, and we talk on the streams and stuff, you know. It's all good vibes out here, but I have to call you out, bro. What you just said before was utter copium, G. Don't use tiredness as an excuse to why Nunes can't score 5-yarders.
Oh, I'm not using tiredness as an excuse.
No, let me learn. You're biting too early. That wasn't the point to bite. I wasn't even the punchline. Yeah? Yeah?
I never used tiredness.
What I was saying is, you know this is a fact, because I watched that game, and I even messaged the GC that we're in with Kaz, and I said, the game's done. When it was, I think it was 2-1 up half-time, I was like, yeah, it's wrapped up. It's done and dusted. You, man, missed so many chances. That's why Manchester United won. They didn't do anything crazy. They didn't do anything tactical.
We missed chances too.
What I mean is, Kaz, it wasn't one way or the other. It wasn't like Liverpool on their back foot, tired legs. Man United was slaughtering them. It was sort of like even. You, man, controlled the first half. They controlled the second half of the first half. And they just missed the chances. Let's not use tiredness as an excuse. In the next run, when you play them again, it'll be as competitive and as tough. Don't think because you're rested players, it's going to make a difference. Because they'll be up for it as much as you will be.
Let me just introduce.
I mean, like Liverpool had a lot of players out. That's what I mean.
I dare you to play Trent against.
One second, guys. Let me just bring in Deji. Big up Deji for jumping on. Spurs fan. Bro, we literally just spoke about the top 4 and everything. We'll come back to it in a second. But we're currently on the title race. And you have a big hand to play in the title race. You play all 3 teams. Where are you going with this right now? You think who do you think has the biggest advantage? Because obviously Liverpool play you at home. Every other team plays you at your ground.
So first and foremost, you know, I have to disagree with the Liverpool fans stating that Man United is their toughest game. You're looking at your toughest game. Spurs. Yeah, you're looking at them. Yeah, and we're about to give you a real good. Remember, we slapped you guys up at our gaff. I know we talk about the VAR and all of that, but the truth of the matter is we worked.
You do know the VAR goal still, would be winning that game. Yeah?
But on a level, I've got my tip to win the league is Liverpool, simply because it you know, it's like a movie, isn't it? You know, Jurgen Klopp, after everything that he's done, he drops the mic with the Premier League title. And to be honest with you, Liverpool over the years, I was having this conversation, I think with Cass just yesterday, they've been going toe-to-toe with City for the last few years, and they've narrowly missed out at least on 2 Premier League titles. And that's not their fault. They just got picked by a slightly better team in Manchester City. So for me, they've been there, they've done that, they've got the T-shirt. But I think the advantage this year is that Liverpool aren't in the Champions League. They're in the Europa League, and the Europa League is dusty. You know, in fact, European football as a whole is as dusty as Tutankhamun's coffin. So because of that, they can rest their big game players for the Premier League time.
They can't. They can't. No, they can't. No, Deji. Have you seen what's? Is it just me, or does the Europa League look more exciting than the Premier League?
Atlanta
the teams in the Europa League are just as good as like pretty much the Champions League. Like it's actually exciting.
Even the Champions League, bro, ain't good. The Champions
League literally has all the top teams in Europe.
No, yeah, but I'm saying
they don't. No, they don't.
PSG, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern,
Chelsea. Let's not look. Look, Copenhagen is not a big name, but
Copenhagen's out.
Listen, though, just hear me out for a sec. Copenhagen are not a big name, but this year they had a decent team. The point I'm trying to say is, on the flip side, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, yeah, they're names, but they're all crap. They're all shit teams. So let's not pretend that Bayern Munich is good. Let's not pretend that Barcelona is good. None of them are decent. The only decent 2 teams left, other than Arsenal, is Real Madrid and Man City. Everyone else is as dusty as Tutankhamun's coffin. So that's about it. So my tip is Liverpool to win the league, Arsenal to finish
Below Spurs, say it because you said it yesterday.
third, maybe. City to finish second.
One second. Where do you see
that
Tottenham
Arsenal,
finishing?
if Arsenal drop, it could be a massive drop. I mean, Bitcoin is currently at 70,000. We could be seeing like 15,000, that kind of drop with Arsenal. If what I think is going to happen happens, basically.
One second. You're saying drop. Where do you see losses in our schedule?
Can I say something on that though?
One second.
I'm glad you asked that question.
Can I speak for you? I think what we're trying to say here is you got hella away games, and this is the real test of Arsenal right now. Look at the games coming up. If you could win the league from this, hands up. Everyone will say fair play.
You know what?
Exactly,
Jamie. Arsenal win the league from this.
No one expects you to get loads of points in these games, and you probably don't either. Be real.
I think if Arsenal win the league from this Arsenal team will be better than the Invincibles.
Yeah,
the best team
be cold.
That is the toughest running I've ever seen.
Well,
but I'll tell you where you're going to lose. You're going to lose to Man. Look, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I can see.
Okay, so we play Man City Sunday. You're saying we lose there.
I can see a loss at Man City.
Okay.
I can see a loss at my club, Tottenham Hotspur.
Okay.
And then there's a dodgy game, either it be Villa, Brighton, or United. But I reckon Arsenal lose 3 games between now and the end of the season. That's my opinion.
Okay, so you think you beat Man City?
I think Man City, Spurs, and then I don't know the third one, but it could be Brighton. That's the Villa. It could well be Bournemouth or Wolves. Okay. There's one dodgy one in there, but I think Arsenal lose 3 games between now and the end of the season.
So you know where I have Tottenham finishing?
8th.
6th.
I mean, I don't know. Are you being for real, or are we playing games?
I'm going to explain to you why. I'm going to explain to you why. You have West Ham away. That could be a banana skin. You have Arsenal. One second. I'm going to even give them the benefit of the doubt and say they might be able to win against Newcastle away. But then they play Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool. This is your running for top 4. Do you not realize how difficult this is?
These are not difficult games.
Oh wait, you don't see it again, but Chelsea away as well.
Where?
He's right to ignore Chelsea away. Egal, can I?
You don't do this, man.
Can I?
Chelsea beat you this season.
I promise. I'll give you 2 minutes and then I'll
don't.
You know what? We're gonna get to the top 10 eventually, but this is mad.
I don't want 2 minutes.
If you give me 2 minutes, I'll shut my mouth.
We beat you 4-1 at Egal.
Jamie's just thinking.
First and foremost, on paper,
in your own stadium.
Bro,
Deep it.
Hold on. Bro.
You're shaking your bum for unbeaten. Bro,
there's a reason why, bro. There's a reason why me and you haven't seen each other in a minute. I'm just putting it out there. We ain't seen each other. I don't think I've seen you since September, bro. And there's a reason for that. Yeah, if you're not with the big guns, you know what I'm saying.
Basically saying you've been hiding,
bro. We made the funniest thing is I'll let you land. Go on.
No, but on a level, Liverpool we beat already. We went to your gaff, we got a draw, Egal. We went to City with a depleted team, we got a draw. So on paper, the running looks hard. I agree, but in reality, it's probably a blessing in disguise for Spurs. Because Spurs so far this season, when it comes to the big games, we turn up. I'm more afraid of West Ham than some of them teams, if I'm being brutally honest. Because
so you're more afraid of West Ham than Arsenal and City?
Huh?
You're more afraid of West Ham than Arsenal and City?
Because of Spurs' mentality, bro. The reason why we lost to Fulham is because we weren't motivated for that game.
We
don't need to be motivated to play City. We don't need motivation to play Arsenal. We want to play them.
Do you know what the difference is between these? Yeah, when it comes to actual defense, because it comes down to defenses. Conceded 3 against Fulham. You conceded 1 against a dusty Palace as well recently, which I don't understand. The only good game that you've had recently is the Villa game, bro. You see 2 against Wolves. You get 2 against Wolves, 1 beat Brighton when he stopped. Bro, I don't know where you get this confidence. Everton even put 2 past you. Brentford even put 2 past you. Bro, you've been shit for a whole minute, but yet Ange Postecoglou gets defended like Prince Andrew, like it's a Jeffrey Epstein setting.
I don't know why you do I don't
He
know
gets
why you.
defended like no tomorrow. You
I'm
beat
outta here, boys.
your whole midfield got hooked against Fulham. The trio. Van der Ven is not there. Your savior. He's not there. You got flipping Enter the Dragon. Guess what? No good at the moment. Crap.
Well, he's back though.
It
He's
don't
back.
matter. Yeah, for
Van der
how
Ven's
long?
back.
For how long?
What do you mean how long? He's to the
For
rest
how
of the
long? Is he back sharp? Is he match fit? Last time I checked, he keeps hurting his something on his left leg. He keeps pulling up with something.
This season, bro, is test
You know
and
he's
learn.
pulling up. You know, it's testimony that he is pulling up because your team has got that gene called bottle jobs, and he doesn't want to be a part of it. And I don't blame him.
How are we doing this? How are we doing this? So for me, what I'm saying to you, my guy, is on paper, I agree, it looks difficult.
It's not on
But
paper.
really, in
Let's go off
reality,
now. Let's go off
it's
now.
not that deep.
Only
It's
as good
really
as your
not
last
deep.
game, Deji.
We can't wait for these games.
game.
We're looking forward to them. We can't wait.
Deji, you just got slapped 3-0 at Fulham. Have some awareness, bro. Have some
All
awareness.
right, so guys,
Just say
bro,
it. You're not
I'm just
playing
gonna
good,
ask
bro. You're not
everybody.
playing good.
We can't. You
One
definitely can't.
Don't talk
I'm
about
just
me.
gonna
Talk
ask
about
everybody.
you.
Egal, can I ask a question?
yeah.
No, Deji,
Can I ask
Egal, don't let him
can I ask a
deflect.
serious
He's gonna
question?
deflect.
What's my bro doing here?
Listen,
Like,
don't
what
deflect.
perspective is he giving?
No,
us?
because he's gonna have a player that we're gonna be talking about in the rankings.
Okay, because really Chelsea are not involved. We know this, yeah.
So we're not.
Yeah,
They're
but
not-
Chelsea-
We can't get Europe, Deji.
It's very
Deji,
difficult.
you're not gonna get Europe, Deji.
No, but
You're
on
not
a
gonna
level,
get
bro,
Europe this year.
what perspective are you giving us?
Deji,
And-
you ask me a question, bro.
What is
a question.
Chelsea doing? What
Bro,
perspective
You
are
ask me a
you?
question, yeah?
He's a football fan.
Are we gonna get Europe?
No,
this
but
year,
I just
Deji?
want to
Yes
know
or
what
no?
perspective. What is he talking? You hear
Listen,
talk about
listen,
other clubs.
don't get rattled, man. I didn't say anything to get
I'm not
rattled.
being
over
rattled.
here.
I just want to know your perspective, bro.
Bro, all I'm saying
Man's
is,
questioning his whole life.
this,
He's
this,
like, what
Deji,
what
this, yeah.
perspective do you have?
I just want to know
Let me
your
lie.
perspective.
I got
Yeah.
2 questions for Deji, yeah? Are you making top 4? That's the first
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yes or no, you making top 4?
Yeah,
So
100%.
now, is Chelsea going to make Europe this year?
What? Yeah, I think you do.
Fair enough.
I
Okay.
think you do.
'Cause
I don't think Chelsea make Europe, and I do think Tottenham finish.
I think
outside
Chelsea
of the
make
top.
Europa Conference League. I think that's
I don't think they
possible.
do.
One
I think
second.
that's West Ham.
Honestly,
Oh, guys.
call me crazy. Man United have the best chance of finishing out of in 4th ahead of Aston Villa and Tottenham, based on their schedule
I say on paper, as Deji loves to
And-
say.
and
Yeah.
based
On
on the
paper,
fact that they're
bro.
starting to get all their players back ready to go, and they might have turned a corner off the game versus Liverpool. But let's now let's shift gears and get into the rankings, or else we're going to be here all day. But big up my guy ATM saying yes. You came to Arsenal and got a draw, but Spurs, it is time. We're what? No.
At that time, what I know.
So he's saying Spurs were an unknown. That's why we got the draw.
Yeah,
And you
and
play
you
super
play-
high line. It will suit Arsenal. It will suit Spurs, mate.
We'll see. We'll see.
It will
I
suit
think
Spurs for you to come at us.
Oh, it will suit Liverpool
I
as well.
dare
suit
Arsenal
Liverpool
to
as
come
well.
at Spurs in our
It
stadium.
will
I
suit
dare you.
Liverpool to a T.
bro, people come at you at your stadium every week.
Bro, I dare you to come at Spurs.
I by the way, ask Man City how their high line went against Liverpool with more bodies in the middle as well. I'll go and ask Jamie. Ask him how the game went.
Yeah, Liverpool sat there up, they're
Yeah,
just-
and-
It's going to be interesting.
Inverted
I think
fullback.
Man United have 2 games against the title rivals. Chelsea have 2 games. Jamie, Liverpool, you're playing pretty much all these teams in the next couple of weeks, except for Arsenal, obviously. So it's going to be interesting to see. But let's get into the reason why we're here today. And big up to ATM for the super chat. Really do appreciate it. Guys in the chat, let me know. Play along. The way we're going to do this. One second. Let me just figure out which one am I going to use to do this. I'm going to do it this way, right? And I'm going to remove this like button. Yeah, let me remove that shit. So what we're doing here is we're trying to rank.
Don't think you removed it, Egal, mate.
Can you guys see it?
You just removed the video, and then we might be able to.
Facts.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So
There you go.
what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be ranking the top 10 players in the Premier League. And the way we're gonna do it is we're first gonna just put a bunch of honorable mentions. So every single one of us is gonna put an honorable mention, and then you tell us where you think that player might go, and then we're gonna then go from there. So for example, say if I start and the first player I pick is like Gabriel Magalhaes, for example. And I say, you know what, I think he deserves to be top 3. Then we discuss it, and then we go from there.
I
get
would
what I'm
say,
saying?
yeah. If you're going to do him now, I would say for now you can put him in the top 3 because he might get moved.
Yeah, he might get moved, but I think Gabriel Magalhaes deserves to be top 3 guys based on his performances this season for Arsenal. I think he's been our best defender. He's been one of the best defenders in the league. Arguably, you know what? I might actually consider him top 5, just to be fair, because I think he's been one of the top 5 best players this season based on his performances throughout the season. And I know a lot of people rate Saliba highly, Rice highly, but he's just been up there with Rice in my opinion. Gabriel Magalhaes, Saka, and Rice for me have been our 3 best players, and I think there's a big reason why we're top of the table with him. But yeah, if you guys want to say anything on Gabriel Magalhaes, let me know.
Now I'll say keep him there for now. There's a lot of players to go through.
Yeah, what you saying, Deji? You always have something to say on Arsenal. You don't have nothing to say on Gabriel Magalhaes?
No, because at the moment we're just starting. But I mean, obviously, I think the way that this game is going to go, as we get into it and common sense starts to prevail, we will start taking people off. So as common sense starts to land with us, I have no doubt that some of the people that we put in the initial phase probably won't finish there by the end of the show.
There you go. And people, once it ends, you can change it with super chats if you want. But right now, we're just going to.
You know what? Just for sakes, you know where you got good season. Just write no point, like just say off season. Right, off season or something like that, so we can start putting the Wan-Bissakas in there and all that.
No point. Okay, so yeah, I was really just gonna skip guys like Wan-Bissaka, and but yeah, I was gonna go. Jamie, who do you want to talk about? McAllister? Who would you want to speak about?
Let's just do it. Let's just do the obvious one. Virgil van Dijk, player of the year. So simple.
Virgil van Dijk, you put him at the top?
Yeah, man, player of the year.
You want to make a case for him?
He's been solid. He's been solid there with.
Yeah, I would say he has to go in top 3 for me. He's holding that back line together. Like if you've seen that Spider-Man meme. You know what I mean?
Can I just? We're talking about players overall, or are we just talking about defenders?
We're talking about all players.
Okay.
All players.
I think for me, I think Foden's performance is definitely warrants us talking about him. I mean, to be honest,
you're putting Foden. Really, where are you putting him?
I'm putting Foden in the top 10. Maybe even top 5. Yeah, top 5 players.
I think he's been consistent, standout, clutch. Everything you want from an attacker, really.
This is
everyone calling him. One sec. Everyone calling him like, oh, he's not world class. He's proven it, bro. He's 23, 24 years old.
23. I think he's 22 even.
It might even be younger. And people have been saying about, oh, he gets carried by the attackers. Where they been this season? So who's helping them get top of the league? It's him in the attack. So he has to be top 5 for me.
I can't lie. Egal, just for easy sake that you have to say, people like Wan-Bissaka and whoever's next to him and all that stuff, you might as well just put no point. Just put him in no point. Get rid of him.
Wan-Bissaka, no point. Akanji.
I'm going to put him in. No, Akanji's in honourable mentions. 100 million % he's been City's best defender this year.
Honourable mention.
Honourable mention.
He's solid.
I'll say solid. Not as good as last season, but yeah. McAllister now.
Top 10. He's not top 5, top 3.
I don't know if he's top 10. You know what it is? If we're going to go overall the base season, he started off horribly.
The thing with the McAllister situation, yeah, right? He's pretty much changed our whole midfield. And we are joint, we're like level on points of Arsenal at top of the league and won a trophy already in other competitions. He's got to be top 5 easy.
No,
easy.
I think McAllister.
What I don't understand is Liverpool's midfield last season was dead. Everyone agrees that, yeah. He's come in this season and pretty much changed our midfield. He's played the 6 where he can't play, but while he was number 6, we didn't lose games. Then he's now gone into the number 8 position where he looks amazing. You know, he's just changed Liverpool's midfield.
But Jamie, these things could all be true and he not be top 5 though.
I think based on the fact that he started slow first half of the season, similar to how you guys might rate other players based on how they're currently not as good as they were to start the season, like Maddison, I think he's on the bubble, like 10, 8, 9. He could potentially drop out. But for Liverpool, he's probably their second best player.
Maybe, because I still have Salah higher because Salah's just a.
Salah, 100%.
I know Salah, like in terms of performances, ain't always been, but that guy is just ridiculous, bro. He's on like 30 GA already or more.
Let me be honest. Almiron, I don't even know why he's on this thing. Allison. Does
we-
Allison
we-
even get
we-
sniff the top?
Nah,
10?
he's not going there. Honourable.
Yeah,
He-
honourable mention,
he's okay,
100%.
innit? Yeah, it's been okay.
Julian Alvarez was good for a couple months, then he fell off.
Yeah,
we got conversations about Julian Alvarez, man.
I just don't think he's been playing central midfield, and that's because of
He
where he's
played
getting.
that position, man. It's Pete.
Yeah, he's being played out of his.
Something,
It's not his position at all, man. They want him to be creative, run into the box as a shadow, and all this kind of stuff. And it's just for me, it's just I'll blame
Very
Pep.
overhyped.
I'll blame Pep.
I feel kind of embarrassed that Anthony's even on this list.
Yeah,
It's
is that
Stupinian.
He's been injured all season, no point.
Yeah, no point. He was good start season though.
Who's that?
Injured all season.
Who's that?
That's injured. Basetic, he's been injured all season. So
Yeah, no point.
No point.
Injured all season.
Badia
injured all
Shield,
season.
injured.
Just
I
put
think
everything.
Ben White's good. Honorable mention.
Honorable mention.
Yeah. Injured all season.
Bentancur, yeah, no point.
Basuma.
No
Is that
point. He's not
Basuma?
been good.
Is that Basuma or Papasar?
No
That's
point.
That's
Basuma.
Basuma, bro.
Basuma, no point.
Basuma
Okay.
started
You're
well.
doggy- you're
Wait,
doggy for
Deji,
me.
you say no point?
For Basuma, no point. But I would say you doggy. Have you got your doggy on there?
Might
Yeah,
be.
We're going in
Doggy.
order, bro.
I think he has to be in your top 10.
We're
Doggy.
gonna get there when we get there. We're just gonna kind of skim through these quickly. Botman, he's been
No
injured.
point. Been injured.
No point.
Bowen's up there.
Honorable mention without
Honorable
a shadow, without
Bruno Fernandes,
no point. No
No
point.
point.
Honorable
No
mention.
Caicedo, no point.
Wait. Is there another
No,
category?
no. What do you mean? No. What do you mean? No point? Telling me.
point. No,
Honorable mention, bro.
can we do this in overall?
One second, let him land.
Oh,
Why
here we
did
go, here we
Caicedo
go.
get an honorable
Go on.
mention?
You asked me the questions I can actually land, yeah? Don't
Yeah.
look at the team, look at the player. He's
Look at the
actually
price
been
tag.
performing consistently all season. Yes, the start of the season, you had no preseason. West Ham away gets thrown in 2-1 down. He lost the ball. I think the game after he was a bit poor. Since then, he hasn't really put in a lower 7 out of 10 performance. He's not the reason why we're 10th or 11th, in my opinion.
Egal?
So if Ake's there, who hasn't been a standout, but performs well, 7 out of 10 most streets, why can't Caicedo be there?
Because one, Caicedo costs 150 million. Difference is
That's not the point, though. We're talking about his
Ake's-
performances.
right, in performances, yeah, but it has everything adds up, right? Has he really warranted an honorable mention of Caicedo being really there? Like deep at the most
Honorable
expensive
mention means like a player who's like
player
performed
in
well.
Premier League history has been in and
Honorable
there.
mention means on the cusp of top 10.
Not really. You don't have
No,
to
it
be.
doesn't, bro. No, it
Are you
doesn't.
telling? All right, basically, an honorable mention means overall you're warranting a good season. Is this warranted?
Yeah,
Caicedo-
There's only one Chelsea player that has had a decent season, and that's
Thank
Gusto.
you.
No,
Thank you.
That's Cole Palmer.
No,
I'm
that's
skipping
cool.
to him. Leave him for now.
But they're honourable mentions. That's about it.
Yeah, I'm saying to you, man, if he performs like this the rest of the season, that's a large sample size, bro. That's like most of the season he's been good.
To be
anyway,
fair, we're gonna be able to put a bunch of these guys in no point.
Why are you not playing him there now, though?
one.
Taking it, bro.
Yep.
No point.
No point.
No point. Gakpo, biggest scapegoat in Liverpool right now, or you think he's just
No.
shit?
No
There's no-
point this season.
Yeah. No point, mate. Get rid of
Levi
him.
Colwell, no point. Conor Gallagher. You know what? People
I'm not-
rated
I'm-
Conor
Honorable
Gallagher.
mention.
No. Conor Gallagher's been Chelsea's best
Honorable
player.
mention, yeah.
Come on, bro. Why put all my players in?
Put him on the end of
You
this.
do
but-
this bias thing, Egal. You will see.
I'm asking you guys questions. You guys need to speak up.
You put
Yeah,
Caicedo no point without even answering me, bro. What do you mean?
Wait,
He's getting butt hurt, man.
bro, Caicedo
Also
deserves
hurt.
to be no point.
He's 150 million. That's a
doesn't.
1 to 8 or 9.
People
10.
try to call me. I watch
Cucurella,
it with my eyes.
no point.
Cucurella, no
point,
point. Who's this?
Curtis Jones,
yeah. Injured all
Honorable
season.
mention. Honorable mention. He's not been
He's
injured
not
all
been
season.
injured.
Not all season.
honorable mention, guys.
Yeah,
No.
easy. He's the best midfielder at one point.
No way.
Yeah, he's been better than Gallagher this
been
season.
really good for Liverpool. Yeah, it's been really good.
Okay, Della.
Honorable mention. That's one Man United
he's
player.
been man.
No, he's been cold. Yeah, I rate him.
Okay, Darwin Núñez really got
Top
better.
10. Top 10.
No chance. Not top
No
10.
chance.
Got 17 goals
Oh.
in all competitions.
Well, so
No
what?
chance he's top 10.
Europa League.
No
what?
way.
He's got
Top
17
10.
goals and 11 assists in all competitions. We're not,
Why
Why are we
we're
doing
saying
this
honourable
GA thing?
mention.
Oh my god.
Nah,
This is mad. Well, if you don't do GA for a forward, what's the point of being a forward?
You know what, Jamie? You're
say
going
that.
to find when the list becomes more
Like-
full, he's going to drop down regardless. So I can leave him there for now, but he's going to end up getting dropped out.
I
Yeah,
don't
he
get the under. I don't. Can I just ask about the Darwin Núñez? I don't understand the hate.
It's
Yeah,
not
but
hate.
we talk about
No one hates
when
him,
I talk about
don't
Darwin
hate him,
Núñez, the
It's
GA.
not hate. I just think there's 10 better players than him this
Yeah,
season.
but when I
like
talk about GA, when I talk about GA about Darwin Núñez, everyone goes, you can't talk about GA about. But if you're not talking about GA about a forward, that means that forward's utter trash.
No, he's a
So if I've
striker.
got
not a
17
forward.
goals in all comps and 11 assists.
He gets honourable mention, but I don't care about your.
That's bloody
Chat,
good.
let me know. Does Darwin Núñez get in?
Everyone knows that I like
Not top
Darwin
10
Núñez. Yeah, most people know I like Darwin Núñez, but I don't care about Europa League GA because Gakpo's got some nice Europa League GA as well. In performances, I think he's been all right off the bench, but he's not top.
What about
10.
Kevin De Bruyne, guys?
No point.
No point.
No point for Kevin De Bruyne.
Only
no
because
No. What he's done since he come back, he's got to go an honourable mention.
Honorable mentions, at least.
Since he's come back, he's
What?
been excellent.
What? No,
Why
he
are we
hasn't.
doing this name bias thing? He's
Yeah,
been
innit?
injured all season, bro. No
Innit?
point.
No point.
I think that's fair. Disassi?
No, get him out.
No point is harsh, but he deserves to be there. He's not on the bench.
Disaster. No, he can't be in there.
Yeah, you don't watch our games.
Ruben Diaz. Has he been like a big game
Ruben
changer?
Diaz, the most overrated centre back in the Premier League.
I
So
wouldn't
how
put
they
him.
second, how they
For
third,
God's
second in
sakes,
the league?
Eric Dyer's not even at Tottenham anymore. Who's this?
He plays for Corey. He plays for Crystal Palace.
Sakura, who's actually a really good footballer. He's just been
Yeah,
injured.
Oh,
should-
yeah,
he-
the midfielder.
He's
yeah,
a very
yeah.
good player.
And
He
then
ain't
you
been that
got
bad
Dunk.
this season, if I lie.
Dunk.
Dunk.
Do you guys put Ederson in honorable mention?
No point.
Edison's been good, man.
I don't
I'll
think
put
so.
him in honorable mention, to be fair.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
Yeah, he's been
Harvey
good.
Elliott's been good.
Oh, yeah, honourable mention.
Yeah,
Honourable
he's been
mention.
good.
He's
I
been-
think
he's
I'm going
been
to
very
change
good this
honorable
season.
mention to good season.
Yeah,
change it, yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
bro, change no point. I feel like no point is bare harsh as well. Like
Yeah,
KDB.
It's a
No
bit like,
point.
it's a bit like, yeah, you're
It's like,
trash.
oh, you shouldn't even play.
I think there's another layer under no point,
Right, that's what I'm saying. So do like,
which
do
is
that dance,
grassroots.
do that dance.
There's no
I think
point
some
because,
players
because we're talking top 10 of the season, yeah. Not everybody not every football player. We're trying to just quickly get rid of them so we can talk about the better ones.
I know, but KDB next to someone like Estepinian is crazy.
Who cares?
Oh,
It's top, if we're trying to get to the top 10 and mix it in, there's no point talking about them.
Where does Christian Romero go?
He's had a good season, I'd
Good
say.
season.
I think
Honorable mention.
he's one of the most overrated centre backs, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Martinez,
I haven't
good
heard
season.
any Martinez hype this year. He definitely goes no point, right?
No,
No.
there's no way. They're top four.
What?
They're even fourth place.
Bro,
all
they're like fourth in the league.
Good season, man.
season, man.
Good season, Martinez. Good season.
Yeah. Who's
This
that?
kid.
Is that Gilmore?
Yeah, get him out, man.
No, that's not Gilmore. That's
No,
Is
that.
that the left
That's
back?
that.
that's the Paraguayan.
Oh, that's the winger. That's the winger guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
Paraguayan
Spanish
international.
sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Brighton, he's having a good season, I guess.
Endo's
no,
not good
no.
season.
Who? We don't even know his name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Endo's
really.
up there.
Good season.
Yeah, good season.
Enzo, good season.
No point.
No,
Putting
yeah,
Rice and
real, no
Kaiser-
point. That's what they Cancelo should be higher and he should be lower.
It doesn't matter where they are in a no point list, I don't think.
Okay, we're not
Yeah,
even
definitely.
doing Ericsson. Evan Ferguson, underwhelming. He's injured. Garnacho, good season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a stretch.
For a 19-year-old,
Good season,
Man
yeah.
United,
He's having a good season.
Yeah,
having
but
a
we're
good
not-
season.
Desi,
This
we're
is
not
first,
doing
like,
relative
breakout.
to the player. We're doing relative to the league. It's top
Yeah,
10.
It doesn't mean he's going to make top 10.
Good season's not top 10 though. He's not
yeah,
top
yeah,
10.
yeah, it's not top 10. Nowhere near it. Maybe top 50.
Yeah. Anthony Gordon.
Yeah, good season.
Good season still.
Fell off.
He's-
so
Uh,
much.
Wahey?
I think he's borderline top 10.
He's been injured.
Yeah, he's been in for a long time.
And
So is the
he's
next
borderline
guy.
top 10.
So is the
Uh,
next guy.
He's also injured. Jack Grealish.
Bruno Gomes.
Good
I'm gonna
season.
be.
Good season.
I would say he's having an under par season for his standards. Is it a really good season? I think it's not really his fault because of all the injuries that surrounds him, like Joe Linton and that. I think he's on the cusp of no point and good, in my opinion. But if you're telling me good season for Bruno, yeah, I can hear it.
I think
had
he's been quite good. Top
been all right. Yeah, he's been all right. Been all right.
I'll put no point just because I feel like, but he's been their best player. No, he's been there. Anthony Gordon's been their best player. He's no point. Gavardio, he's not
No
been
point.
the best.
He started quite solid though.
Yeah,
He's
but now
not-
he's not even playing.
Shocking.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. He hasn't been good, to be honest, overall.
Erling Haaland,
Has to
I-
be top.
I'm going to be
Top
honest.
five,
He's
probably.
definitely he's not even in the
Nah,
top
he's just having a
here.
good season, man. He's not
just having
top
a good
five. What is he? I know he scored goals, but really, Haaland
Nah.
ain't really lit
If
us up.
anything, he's 10th.
If you're going to
Doesn't
tell
say
me,
top 10,
if
top
you
10.
ask me, what's the difference between Darwin Núñez and Erling Haaland this season? There's not much difference. For Erling Haaland's standards, for his standards of where we expect him to be, he's been injured as well for that 6 weeks. I was to say he's had a good season. I think there's been 10 better players, and I think a lot of City fans would agree.
All right.
Like, I don't think he's been amazing. GA ain't everything. I think of performance wise as well.
Yeah.
Everybody here,
You're gonna
where do
say
you
that,
have?
then you might as
Where,
well put Ollie Watkins
where would
in
you
there.
have Haaland this
Trust me,
season? Where would you have him?
Haaland's
have
having
him
a
10.
good season. That's
He's
it.
having a good
Even
season.
but by his standards, he's not even having a good season. It's
So
true.
we're
Based
talking
on
about top
everybody
10.
else's standards.
Yeah,
I'm giving
Deji,
him
we're
10.
talking about top 10 for everyone else, not just them. So if you're saying he's got 18 goals and he's playing poorly, he has to be top 10.
Yeah, I'm putting him
How can you
top
have
10.
18 goals and not be top 10?
We
He's
could
not
change
top 10.
it later.
GA don't mean all of it, man. Go
Oh
check
my
his
days, Kaz. His team's
Bro, this guy's
fighting
been
for
injured,
Premier
right?
League.
team's third.
They're fighting for Premier League. It doesn't mean nothing, does it?
He's not having a top 10 season. What are we
Yo,
doing?
this
here,
Brighton
bro?
guy's been injured, right?
Okay, cool.
I don't even know who that is. Is that Van Heck?
No.
No, that's the English guy. What's his
Webster.
name?
Webster.
Yeah, that's
I
Webster.
think Van Heck is a sick defender, by the way.
No, that's not
He's-
Webster.
I think he's
It's
a
not
top
Webster. What's his
6
name?
defender.
What's his name?
No point.
Isaac, no point. You know what? Do you have a case for Jackson?
He's having a good
No,
season.
it's
I don't
okay.
care
He's
now.
putting in
He's
a
having
good
a good
season,
season.
bro. It's not
He's
a
having a good
debate.
season. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Reece James definitely not. Jesus definitely not.
No point. Yeah.
Gross is having a
Gross,
really good season.
He's having a good
Gross
season.
has
Yeah.
a good season still.
Gross is
And
having a
Pascal
really
Gross,
good
your lead assister in the league at the moment, isn't he?
Yo,
Joe
where's
Gomez is
James
good.
Gomez? Joe Gomez.
Good season.
Good season. Good season.
Uh,
Joe Linton was having a good season before he got injured. So there's no
Yeah,
point.
I'll put him a good season still.
I
would
think
honestly.
Joe
He's
Linton
been
fell
injured
off
for a long
massively.
time though.
He's been Newcastle's best player this
He's been
season.
injured for like a month
No,
and a
no,
half.
Newcastle's best player has been Anthony Gordon.
Don't know. I think Joe Linton.
Before he
Since
got
he's been
injured,
injured,
probably him.
I would say
Newcastle
up
struggled.
to then he was having a good season. I would say.
Okay, John Stones injured.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'll still put him on good season. I can't even lie. His performances are still sick.
Okay, if we're putting John Stones in good season, that means Jorginho's going.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jota as well,
Jota,
same
good
thing.
season.
Yeah. Kai Havertz, I'm putting him on good season as well. Don't argue with me personally.
putting
How is Isaac on no point?
Because he's not having a good season.
He's been injured, bro.
He's been injured bears.
Yeah, but
And
we
he
said
ain't
John
got
Stones has been injured all season, but why is he in good?
Yo,
season?
where's Kanate?
Because his performances have been good.
You
when
might
he
not
is-
be consistent with your rhetoric, for real.
Yeah,
Where's
I'm
Kanate?
no, it's not. I'm not putting John Stones down in there because he's had injuries. When he's come back with his performances, he's been playing well. Isaac hasn't. He done one.
Isaac, every single time he comes back from his injuries, performs.
All right,
No,
go
but
on,
he's been injured.
That's what we said about John Stones. But man said,
Isaac-
John Stones,
What, are you
come
telling
back.
me Isaac's
good.
performances have been up to par in any capacity?
Bro, Isaac played 20 games still.
And how many goals and how many assists and on kind of performance? I watched bare Newcastle games. I'm not even gonna lie. If not all Premier League games with the top sides, I don't think he's moved the needle. We done one busting skill and that's about it. That beat a player and got a goal.
You want to know something, bro? Man has 12 goals.
Listen, when people don't want to talk ball, I just let them talk. I let Kaz ramble on.
Bro,
He's
man
had a good
has
season.
12 goals in the league.
Huh?
I'll let you waffle on.
Yeah.
Kaz.
I don't
Yeah,
think
he's
Isaac's
clinical.
having, I don't think Isaac's having a
Jamie,
great
I
season.
watched my eyes. I watched the game. I don't
He
think
has
you
12
had a
goals,
good
I'm
season.
shocked.
But
If
through
you want to
his
put him a good
injuries,
season, it's up to you. Though. I don't think he's having a good season. And
you put John Stones, who's been out all
he's a
season.
defender who gets who
You're
is
now
making a
changing the
major
goalpost.
difference.
He's a defender. That's not the question.
Yes,
Has he
it
been a
is.
good season? That's not
Egal, put Darwin into good season. Put Darwin into good season.
Why?
Yeah.
Is it? Did you just realize that Isaac
David
might?
just clocked it.
Personally, I think Darwin's been better than Isaac this season.
Yeah, he
Personally.
has.
He has been. He
Yes.
has.
What about Kanate?
Can't
Good
a good season. He's been
Nice.
excellent.
Yeah, it's been good.
Kovacic has been bad. No
Any
point.
plays.
Started off well.
Yo,
though.
Deji, you there? What do you think about Kulu?
Get rid of him. No point, man. Deji hates him, bro.
Let's just keep it real.
He might be
Grassroots.
the only Spurs fan I know don't rate Kulu.
He's dead.
Grassroots. That's one below no point. Grassroots.
Can you imagine?
I respect that, man.
Yo, Lavia, did you even play? Like,
Like, you don't even put him on the list, man. Just keep him
Rico
off.
Lewis,
He's
no
gonna be the
point.
guy. Don't
Nico
mock him,
Lloris doesn't even play in the Premier League anymore.
I actually quite like Livramento. I think he's
Yeah,
having
same. I don't
Nah,
think he's done enough
Liverpool's
for
not having a good
season,
season,
though.
bro.
Yeah.
For his breakout kind of season. Then again, he was at Southampton, got injured.
Yeah,
a lot.
no
Luis
point.
Diaz is definitely not having a good season.
Yeah, it's not having a good season.
It's not. It's not.
Madison, what are you saying?
Tough.
That's a tough one.
Can't lie, Gal. You're putting him there too quick.
Yeah.
Pre-injury, I had him in the top 10.
Yeah, I agree. I don't even know if I'll put him on good season at this point. I'll be honest. Unless
I, mean,
you
I think it's minimum good season, but maybe with what he did early in the season, he could be top 10. We're still kind of riding up.
Yeah. He had the first 10 games. After that, I don't know where he's been, mate. Injured.
No, he was injured, bro.
I'm not.
He was injured.
I think it's harsh if we drop him down.
All right, fair enough.
I think it's very harsh.
Who's
Harry
next?
Maguire. If somebody tells me Harry Maguire is having a good season,
I ain't gonna lie, yeah. For when he's come on, he's actually played quite good, but I don't care where he is. But his standards of Maguire, no point. But his
Martinez
standards,
is having a bad season.
get rid of him.
Martial doesn't play. Martinez has been injured.
Yeah,
Matip has been injured.
Matip was playing good, to be fair, until he got injured.
James Milner, does he even play?
Yeah, there's no point.
Matoma, no.
Mount doesn't play. This guy doesn't play. Has
Come on,
Matoma
bro.
been good?
All of these man in no point.
Yeah, let's bury these man. Just keep doing it.
Literally
Has
keep
Matoma
going
played?
until you get to
Has
Odegaard.
Matoma played well?
No.
No, he's been injured.
He's been injured. Eddie Nketiah's been ass. He's been
Kuki's
injured. Yo, Elise had good season.
Yeah, definitely.
It gets injured a
When,
lot, though.
but you got to use same energy for Stones, man.
He's had a
When
good
he
season,
plays-
but he's not done much.
Yeah, he needs more.
When he
Oh,
plays, he's
Nana,
good.
uncomfortable conversation. He's having a good season.
I think he is. He's up there in the clean
Yeah,
sheets
he
as
is,
well. He started off poor, though.
Does Odegaard crack the top 10 for you guys?
Nope.
No way.
He's having a good season.
He's
Now
just about
now he is. Now he's having a
Is
good
he having a
season.
good season?
Yeah, now
Just
he is.
about,
Yeah,
just
he
about.
is.
He's warranted it since Jan. It's been, I think, personally, Ortega, no point.
Oh,
Paulinho,
Paulinho.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, just hurry
Paulinho
up.
Is this
definitely
going
good
through
season.
every single player in the Prem?
Pretty
Not
much.
every-
We're trying to narrow it down.
All right.
We've got like 100 left, fam.
Bro, we haven't even finished. We haven't put too many guys in the top 10.
Because they haven't deserved it, bro.
Let me just put these guys that are shit in there. Partey hasn't played.
Where's Saka? Put him there
Is
as well.
Sterling no point?
Yeah, put him on no point ASAP.
Zinchenko
Is that
no
even a
point.
question
Kyle
to go?
Walker? Kyle Walker no point.
That's harsh.
It's-
That's
Maybe.
harsh. I'll be
Oh,
honest.
been good. Oh.
No,
Luke
can't
Shaw,
be.
no point.
yeah,
Why? Do you guys think Kurt Zuma's having a good season?
he's having a good season. For me, Kurt Zuma definitely is having a good season.
Who's that? Oh, Eze.
That's Eze. Ooh, when he plays, he's cold as well.
He's
Bro,
always-
I forgot he used to be
I'll
there
put
would be
him in
like
this season.
I think
relegation.
this is
Yo,
biased.
James Ward-Prowse, good season.
Yeah, 100%.
Ollie Watkins, top 10, easy.
He's going in the top 10.
Yeah, that's easy,
Top
easy
10.
man. That's
Where is
easy.
he in the top 10?
Top 10.
Just put him in 10 right now.
I put him in. I put him in 6.
He's having a better season than Haaland.
I put him in 6.
Defo.
Yeah, I would.
Varane, good
Good
season.
season.
Simicast, good
No
season.
I
point.
think good season. Yeah, good season. He's having a good
that's-
season.
that's a
Other than the
stretch.
injury, no, other than the shoulder injury, he's been good this year.
Do you know
Trossard?
what? I'm just
Trossard,
taking
no
issue.
point?
I'm taking issue with the
Who's
top
that?
10. I'm sorry.
Who's that?
I'm taking issue with the top 10. that
Yeah,
we've
don't
been
don't worry. Don't worry.
We're gonna
Yes.
change it. We're gonna
Yeah,
change
no,
it.
but I know we're going to change it, but can I just say this? If you're not the best player for your club, you shouldn't be in the top 10. So for me, if you speak to Villa fans, they will say that Douglas Luiz has been their best player.
Have we gone
Not
past
really.
him yet?
So where do you put Douglas Luiz?
What do you mean? Hey, Watkins has got 26 GA this year, you know, like, and a lot of them, it's got like one
But
goal.
Villa
But
fans will
like,
say that Douglas Luiz has been their best player over.
it doesn't
Watkins.
matter if he's
As
been
a
their
more
best.
consistent player.
Yeah,
But
but
where
we're
is
doing
Luiz?
top 10
He's-
best
Oh,
players
you-
in the 10 so far this
No,
season.
No,
Deji,
I
I'm
can't
agreeing-
put-
I'm
they
agreeing
don't
with you,
have
Deji.
Luiz on
I
this
agree with
list.
you.
Oh, they don't have Louise. So this is a frauded list.
I just
Fucking
think you
hell.
can't be in the top 10 if you're not the best player at your club. That don't make no sense.
Where's Cole Palmer as well? I can't see my man.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Where's
He won't put this
Palmer?
list.
Nah, gal, you set us up, man. This is a bias fortunate.
This is why I do my own people with it. As in, like, I download
That's
who I
a no Palmer, no Louise. Literally,
No,
Alright,
no Gusto either.
Can we just put? Where do you guys put Salah?
I can't lie. I'm putting
He's top 10.
top maybe top
I wouldn't say
top
top 10.
Top
He's
5.
top 10. I'm not sure. He's
Top 5. He's definitely
Top
top
five
5.
is very, very
Do you know Salah's got 20 goals in 22 games this
You're in
season?
the G18 again.
Yeah.
Mad.
Awesome,
Alright,
nice.
where do you guys put Son?
No, he doesn't get
Good
into my
season.
top 10.
Good
He's having a good
season.
season, but he's not.
Good
I
season.
think the Asia thing kind of ruined the whole momentum with him.
Mm.
Egal,
It was-
someone saying you could add their pictures. That's possible.
He's not bad though. Son
He
could
can-
be top 10.
I can't lie
Who's
to you, there's
missing?
definitely
Cole Palmer?
players we're missing out as well.
Yeah, is Saka even on here?
He is.
Saka's
He is.
not there. Oh, he
Saka's
is.
there.
Yeah, Saka's going 7, 8, 9 for me. I think. Yeah. I think he is 7, 8, 9 for me. He's having his best GA season. Performance has been kind of stinky, but you can't ignore goals and assists for this guy. Even if when he plays crap, he gets something. And he's I think he's 7, 8, 9. The same with Palmer.
And 8, 9.
Yeah, probably 7. If did he do 7, 8, 9, or was it 6, 7, 8?
So
Or
where
7,
do you add it? Let me just try this.
It's this there. Choose files. There you
By the
go.
way, guys, it's 6, 7, 8, I think.
Is it 6, 7, 8? Yeah, it has to
8,
be in
9,
it. 'cause it's
10.
top 5, isn't
No,
it?
it's- Oh, yeah, 6, 7.
Okay, so where are we putting Douglas Luiz?
Put him on good season.
Yeah, good season.
All that for him to go good season.
we
I
could
don't
put
know if
him
he's been better than McAllister.
Hold on. Someone made a very good point in the chat. I think it's LSC for the double. He says Son is better than Saka. And I think Son's had a better season than Saka in my
No,
opinion.
he hasn't.
No, he hasn't.
No, he hasn't. There's someone's top of the league and still in the Champions League. And don't get me wrong, it's a team effort, but
Yeah, but we're talking about individual performances.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
but
what it is,
individual
guys.
performances, he
it.
has
I know, I
one.
hear it, but he's been.
He's one of the
incorrect.
top goal scorers and one of the top assisters also.
You can't
This
ignore.
GA thing's starting to annoy me, I'll be honest. He hasn't been
No, but
good
it's not
before.
about GA. His performances
You
are
keep
there to
mentioning
match.
GA though. His performances ain't been good. Don't shout that.
Bro, but the same reason why Cole Palmer's up there.
What
Yeah,
are you thick? He performs and gets goals and assists. What are we doing here?
So what does Saka do? Does he just coincidentally
He just
get you
gets
assists?
goals and assists. That's literally my
No,
point.
no. He slips and falls and gets you an assist every game.
Cool. Then what does Son do then?
Son is literally, I'd say, just below the Saka kind of element.
Anyways,
But he doesn't really perform that well. But he puts up the
Wait,
numbers.
so
sometimes.
you don't have Saka in the top 10?
No, I said he's 10th or 9th, but he's not top 7 or 6.
No, I disagree, girl.
There
Maybe.
are 2 Arsenal players better than him already.
This is where it gets down to. This is why Haaland don't
Yeah.
make my list.
Declan Rice is.
All right, we're
Yeah,
gonna
Declan
talk
Rice
about it in a
and
second.
Gabriel above
Where-
Saka, guaranteed.
Where
Declan
does Cole
Rice
Palmer? Where does Rice get in?
Get
Top
him in
three.
top 3 right now.
Top 3, yeah, he's top 3.
You know
Jamie,
what?
you saying?
I would argue that you could put. Oh, who would you put in the top 3?
Where the top 3, I would
I'll
say.
probably say Foden.
I would
I'd say Foden, Van
I'll say
Dijk, Rice.
Foden.
I'd
Yeah.
say that.
I'll say
I would
Foden
do
as
it.
well. I'll
Yeah,
agree with you.
yeah. I would put that. You know what? In 6, 7, I'm not going to ignore. Where's Saliba going then?
Probably 8, 9,
Gabriel
or
would be
10
better than
probably.
Saliba this season.
I think 8, 9, 10 is fair for Sleeper. He hasn't been
What
like.
about
He's
Trent?
got the best partnership. No, it's just good season.
Trent
just
is
had
on
a
a good season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's-
People
They
put
like-
him in best right backs of the season. He hasn't been best right back of the season.
Okay, what about Cole Palmer?
Again, for me, I would honestly look. If we do this, look, like, can we count how many people are up there at the moment? So we know. So top 3, I think we all agreed on that top 3. Yeah.
5, 6, 7.
I would agree.
8,
I don't
9,
think
10.
Ollie Watkins is that for
11.
me. For me, I'm not even gonna lie. I'll put Cole Palmer and Saka in 6 and 7 personally in it.
That's
and
what I'm
then
trying to
drop
tell you about. He hasn't been miles better than his like.
Now Watkins is still there. Get Haaland out, man.
No,
So
no.
Douglas Luiz and Watkins are in.
Watkins is there. Douglas always.
Yeah. I'm not even joking.
No. Why are we just listening to what Kaz is saying, bro? Question
I'll
it.
just-
The guy's got
We're gonna
18
change it
goals.
in a second. Finally, is there any more players? Pedro Porro,
He's having a
Top
good
10?
season, to be fair.
He's had a
Good season,
fantastic
yeah.
season, mate.
Rodri.
See again,
Ooh,
this is
he's
why
top
I
10,
say
bro.
get
He
rid
has
of
to be top 10.
I would,
Saliba.
personally, I would be getting
Okay,
rid
I'll
of.
put Rodri and Sleeper both in top 10, please. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Okay, where
Rodri
do we
can't
put
not be
them?
in top
Who do we
10,
take
let's
them
be
out for?
serious. Just put them in for now. We'll take someone out later on.
This is why McAllister and in the top 10 of players of the season and Douglas Luiz don't make my list.
Okay, and then finally, does anybody else remaining get anywhere near the top 10? No.
Not really.
For
No,
me, I think Van de Ven does.
no, definitely not.
No, we don't.
Van de Ven.
Yeah, man. I think if you speak to most people, barring the injuries that he suffered,
It's just-
people rate him as a defender. And people have said second to obviously Van Dijk, Saliba, Van de Ven. That's what comes out of most people's lips. So if that's
By
the
the way-
case, then
No.
you got
It's Gabriel Magalhaes,
no.
Van Dijk, and Saliba. I don't think people say Van
Saliba
de Ven.
ahead of your Gabriel, mate.
Gabriel's been one of the best defenders in the
Saliba's ahead
league.
of Gabriel. Look, just because there's no kind of noise doesn't mean they're not playing well. Saliba's ahead of Gabriel all day long.
Yeah, Gabriel's
All
probably
day
ahead of
long.
Saliba this year. But I'm putting again, two of them got a drop. For me, it's definitely either Watkins deserves to be where he is. I like what McAllister's done, but yeah, I'm not for me anyways.
Let me put Van de Ven in good season at the top.
Why? Just to appease Deji.
No,
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna. I don't think.
I'm just look at impact as well. Let's look at impact because for me,
We're top of the table with the best defense.
Anthony Gordon, Anthony Gordon, what he's been doing at Newcastle this season, it's been very impactful. It's got him an England call up, and he bloody started the game against Brazil. He should be in the top 10. You've got to think about people who stood out. Who has stood out for you this season?
Yeah, you
That's
say
it.
You can all write our top 10.
According to Deji, there was
McAllister being top 10 actually stinks. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why he's there.
I don't like this top 10 list.
All right,
top 10
so what we're gonna do is everyone tell me one change you would make.
Douglas Luiz
Out.
McAllister.
out.
No,
He's fallen off. He's fallen off, mate.
All right. Well, Jamie, what change would you make?
We have to agree.
I don't think I'd make any change. Personally.
You have to. There's 11 players in that list.
Oh, is there 11?
Are we going to be biased and not have Watkins in there just because you don't play for a top 6 club? They're sitting 4th place because of
No,
it.
Watkins is in.
No.
Watkins deserves his position. Watkins.
I think
deserves it.
McAllister needs to drop. In my
I'll
opinion.
let Jamie decide, man. Jamie, who do you think should go out?
I've got to have McAllister in there, man. Liverpool, I keep saying it.
You take
Liverpool
it
had
out.
the same
Don't be
midfielders
ruthless.
last season. They're not. Liverpool are not competing like they are this season. So McAllister
I never
obviously has
saying
to be in there.
Palmer.
Jamie, who's had more of an impact?
Okay,
for
so you guys want to
If you
drop
had- If you have
Saliba
a choice between only two, I think you can't have more than 2 players from one club. So you've got 3 Liverpool players here. Who would you take out, Jamie?
You can't have more than 3 players? So you're going to have 5 different teams in there with 2 players.
It's the same.
Wow.
It's the same. Who would you take out, Jamie?
I'm going to take out. It'll probably be. Ooh. I could go the dark route here and get really lambasted.
You want to take out Salah, don't you?
Yes.
Exactly. That's how you know. I knew that. That's why I asked you the question.
Liverpool.
So it's about the impact.
Liverpool carried on winning from January till now without Mo Salah because McAllister was.
I don't disagree. If the Liverpool fan wants Salah, I'll get him out.
Because McAllister was beefing up our midfield, man. McAllister was beefing up our midfield. And if you've not got Haaland in there, who's the top goal scorer,
that's my thing.
If Haaland's not going to be in there as the top goal scorer, and Liverpool have been winning games without Mo since January till today, then McAllister's been doing all the work in that midfield, beefing up that midfield. You could argue it. It's definitely an argument.
This is my case. My case would be Saliba out and McAllister out and Haaland in.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
I think Salah has to come out over.
No, Deji, why? Salah's been solid.
He has, but Jamie, as a Liverpool fan, is saying that he thinks McAllister's had more of an impact than Salah this season. So
ask me this question, Deji. Ask me this question: who do you rather have this season out, Salah or McAllister? I would
rather have McAllister out.
Jamie,
I'd rather have McAllister out.
If you had to choose
I
one,
could
who you
see the
choosing?
future.
Well, can I give you some interesting stats if you don't mind? After,
Yeah, go ahead.
Salah's stats are mad, though. I think he's got like 20 and 22.
I think
his stats are mad, but everyone told me you can't go by GA. So
he's actually performing good, though.
I look. You know what it is? I look at City's attack, and if not Foden, I don't think no one's really been in much. I'll be honest. Even for Haaland,
take McAllister out then. Take McAllister.
I would also say if we did the same exercise with Arsenal, Starboy comes out.
Yeah, I'll Starboy for me.
No, but then who's the City player who comes out?
Haaland, Rodri. You know what? Rodri's no Rodri, no party. This is simple as that. Rodri is not even in the 8, 9, 10 position for me personally, but
yeah, he goes above that. He goes above Salah.
You see where this 3-person thing doesn't it falls short. We can't lie to ourselves. the three teams that have been at the top of the table have the best performing players in the league.
That's how a lot of hogwash.
It's true.
Because what you're doing,
Besides
what we're doing,
besides
and I think
Cole Palmer,
someone in the chat made
Ollie
a good point.
Watkins, Douglas Luiz.
You can't rank the best players just because of their team. We're looking at
Can
the individual.
Can I go back to my
players?
Yo, but
You
the
can be a
reason why
good
your team
player
is so
and be
good
playing
because you
for a
have the
shit
best
team.
players.
Can I go back to
You
my
could be a
stats?
good player, but
them
you could be
two,
playing for a
yeah.
shit team. So that's not fair.
Can I go back to my stats if you don't mind? This is why Haaland doesn't make it for me. Yeah, since Tottenham, which was the 12th of what's it called?
November.
I think so. No, 12th of December. No, 3rd of December. How many goals do you think he's scored?
2.
4. Everton, Brentford, Man United.
What
So
about
this
Luton, where he
is-
scored 5?
He had a good, but in FA Cup with I thought we were going off Premier League, but I'm just saying if we're talking about half a season, yes, he's had a good half a season. But overall, Haaland hasn't had a great full season for his standard. And it's
We're
a
not
fact.
talking about his
That's what I'm
standard,
saying.
Okay,
though.
can I ask you guys a question though?
Yes, it is.
Are we saying
We're
Van
talking
Dijk?
about the Premier League standard.
Doesn't
Top
matter.
10
One
Just
second,
Premier League.
can I make a case though?
he
Are you
scored
guys
2.
saying that Foden has been better than Gabriel Magalhaes, Salah, Saka, and Cole Palmer? Because
Yes, Foden's having his best season, and he's
Yeah,
cooking.
obviously.
Foden's up there with
Same the
them.
question.
Foden's
Yeah.
up there with them. You can put them all in a straight line.
okay, so this is the order: Van Dijk.
Yeah, I
Rice.
think that's fair. That's perfect.
Yeah, that's calm for me.
The issue I have is Salah for me ain't top 5.
So where do you put?
I'd put Rodri in top 5.
Yeah, I can agree
I'll
with
take
that.
Salah. I'll put Salah like 8, 9, or 10.
I think Saka needs to come out completely.
I think Palmer's been 6 or 7.
I don't know why we're
Saka
doing
and
this.
Palmer
I
are
don't
calm.
think you realize what Saka's
Biased,
been
yeah.
doing this entire season.
I never said he should move. I said he should stay there.
When people are thinking Arsenal this season, they're thinking
Gabriel.
about Asmati Rice and Gabriel. We're not thinking Salah.
You want to know why?
That's-
Because Saka is now performing at a level where people expect
He's
him
not
to
been
continuously
no,
put
he's not
10
been
out of 10
performing.
performance.
I'm watching your games, the guy, Champions League, Premier League. He's not performing that well. Be honest.
Bro,
That's the
does he
lie.
slip and fall and somehow get an assist
We're
or a
not
goal to
doing
win this game every game?
extremes. You're not a girl. We don't do extremes. Look at
No,
normal
no.
football.
I'm
man.
telling you the truth.
Right.
When Brentford away, he's the one that got the assist for the winner.
Why are
Everton
we
away,
singling
he's
out
the one that
games
gets the
ago? We're
assist for
talking
the
about a
winner.
season
All
entirely.
these games, when we get winners or any time we come back or we're pushing for a lead or to get a goal, Saka's
Can I just-
integral in every
Can I
single
just make a
Doesn't
point?
mean
I
he's player of the
I
season.
think James Maddison has had more impactful season at Spurs than Saka has at Arsenal.
But James Maddison, how many games has he missed?
Yeah, but bro, it's not his fault. that
James
he's been
Maddison,
injured.
are we
We're
doing-
talking about impact. We're talking about best players. I would say
I can make the
when
argument
we
that
were all
Odegaard's been
fresh,
more impactful than
Maddison's
Maddison.
over Saka.
There's no
I
way.
can make the argument that
and
there's been a
Gusto.
lot of players more impactful than Maddison. Like
Here we go. What I
Odegaard.
think you're doing here is, I think you're doing
Odegaard is
all
not more impactful than Maddison.
like- I think what the guy was doing was
So
just
that's
fair
the
enough.
honest
Yeah.
truth. Odegaard's creating the most
I feel
open play
like
chances in the
Egal's
league.
doing this whole like we're top of the league, so therefore he must
I
have
don't
done
know
something.
how
Bro,
good.
I never mentioned top of the league. I'm talking
No,
about
but
his performance.
I don't know how you.
If we're being honest,
I
one
mean
second.
this.
If we're being
I
honest, yeah.
mean this.
Okay,
with
you want
the-
to know something?
On this.
Since you two don't want Saka in the team,
I never said he
let
shouldn't
me
be
hear
top
from the rest of the
10.
guys.
I never said he
If,
shouldn't be
if
top
I'm
10.
overruled, I don't mind. But I want to know, Jamie and Kaz, do you agree with them? Saka
I
shouldn't be in
never
the top
said he
10?
wasn't top 10. Why are you saying that?
For me, you hit the nail on the head for me, innit? He's been integral to most of Arsenal's goals and that kind of stuff. Even like that. What about the last one for like Havertz and stuff like that? People don't
Has he
understand.
been more impactful than Douglas Luiz?
How about he's top of the league right now? He's been more impactful than
We're
Haaland.
talking about the team.
He's been more
Keep
impactful
moving
than Haaland.
goals.
How about this? How about this? He's been more impactful. Yes, he has. That's why they're top of the league. He's more impactful than Haaland. Are you ready to have that conversation?
But they're top of the league because of Saka.
Yes.
With 21
Not their
GM.
defense, not their midfield.
People go on like his performances have been absolute rock bottom. They were at a point.
You
Yeah,
were
it's not
literally
that,
here
it's
2
not
months
what
ago
you're
talking
on
about
about,
Arsenal's
though.
attack. Deji, we were talking about 2 months ago about Arsenal's attack being poor. Literally, this season.
Yeah, but it wasn't
Now
because
all
of
of a sudden,
Saka.
it's, oh no, he's been good. Where was he
There's
then?
no- I can't lie.
He was always performing.
Egal, please drop. I'm not joking. Please, people have to back me. Please
This guy
drop
hates
Haaland
Haaland,
out this
man.
top 10. No, I don't hate Haaland, bro. He's had 4 since December the 1st, pretty much. Yeah, I'm not trying to hear it,
But
man.
who are we putting in there?
It's up for debate, but I'm putting McAllister there then.
So McAllister's back in.
100%. Bro, we've been a bad boy. We've
I'm
been
not
top 3 signings
overtly
of the season.
disagreeing with you. This
Top 3
thing-
signings of the
Okay,
season.
so what's the case for Douglas Luiz over
Yeah.
McAllister?
Douglas Luiz was good up until January. That's it. And to be fair, that's a good case because it's only a couple months, so you can't play all as well.
McAllister's been good all season. Yeah?
McAllister's just
Okay,
been
let me ask you guys:
I
Are
feel
you
like-
happy with this list?
I am.
I feel like
I'm-
Douglas
I'm-
Luiz is getting steps on a bit.
I'm not
of
happy
space.
with that list.
Douglas Luiz, yeah, if you ask me
I'm
about,
not
has
happy
been
with that
very
list.
consistent. Whereas Watkins has got the GA, so he's obviously the flasher.
No,
on the
I
forward.
agree, but a lot of the GA that comes from Douglas Luiz, anyways, yeah, it's been penalties, and also second of all, yeah. Then why are we not having a conversation about Boubacar Kamara just because he don't have the GA doing all the defensive work by himself? Are we not going to talk about that?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I
Can I
think
just say
Ollie
something?
Watkins should be in top
Can I
6.
You know what? You know
Can I
what? I
just
can
say
agree that
something?
Watkins has had a better season than Saka, and I would actually probably drop Palmer or Saka. You know what?
No,
Actually,
you wouldn't
basically,
drop Palmer.
can
You
I
wouldn't
just say
drop Palmer,
something?
to be honest.
Drop Saka, drop
Basically,
Saka.
Palmer's not been better than Saka.
Yes, he has. I think he has.
what you've
What?
asked us to do
See,
tonight,
I'm done. I'm going to mute.
what you've asked us to do tonight is give you
I
our
would do
Premier League 11. There can be no Premier League 11
I could agree with that one.
without you, doggy.
No, it's not a Premier League 11, Deji.
Ooh, you know what?
Me, left
Adoji's
back,
a shout.
he's
Adoji's
been
a
one of
shout.
he's one of the best players, hands
I
down.
can't lie,
Your doggy needs to be top 10.
I agree
Your
with you
doggy
on
is
that part.
top 10.
I agree
But
with you. On that part.
this is not a
Come
Premier
on.
League 11. This is top 10 based on performances.
Top 10, your doggy's still in there, bro. So take
He's
someone
been
out.
cold. Gusto
He's been
didn't
good.
get shout. He's not top 10, but Gusto.
I don't think Udogi's been better than all these guys. On top of that, he's
Yeah.
also missed games. He's also missed games due to his own stupidity, getting red cards mid games. We should also be penalizing Rodri the same way.
Yeah, he's not top 10, but yeah.
I
Did
can't
you
lie.
hear? But he's not top 10.
That's the case. I want to hear Johnny Evans shouts as well the same way because he's been good all season.
Yeah, you see what I mean? We need to separate top 10 because there's no shouts for player of the season from even Tottenham fans about Udogi. Your player of the season candidates are guys like Son.
Is it?
That's
So
Can I put one player in there? Can I put one? Can I put one player in there
yeah. Go ahead.
that
Jamie.
no one's mentioned yet? Vicario.
Thank
Not
you.
for me. Not
Thank
for
you,
me.
Jamie. Thank you very
Vicario
much,
fell off
Jamie.
recently.
Because he has
Hey,
been
what?
exceptional.
Not for me.
He
He's
cost
definitely.
us the
watched
game
him
against
recently?
Everton. He's been weak in his penalty box and he
Yeah,
kind
he's
of
been
got
that
found
good.
out.
He's been good for me.
Vicario's
He's
been the best keeper in the league. this
top
season.
15 players this season, 100%. I'm probably one. If not, if
You
I'd
could
say
make
top
the case for Vicario or Allison. Yeah.
signings of the season, he'll be in there for me as well in the top 10 without a doubt.
Yeah, he's up there.
15 million.
Budget signings, he's been one of the best.
Yeah,
He's
but why
done well
we,
for, like coming
You
into
know-
the league first season and all that, but he's not top 10.
don't you agree though? Even though you said about Everton, you're nitpicking one game. Everyone on this list has had a poor one game at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Van Dijk was doing Virgil van Delegate against Man United. Declan
And
Rice
Anyway,
Arsenal,
you saying
you're
top
right.
10 for
Odegaard
Vicario?
missing in a couple games. Gabriel is probably, I don't know, to be fair, if that's the case. I don't even know if Gabriel's had a bad game, but maybe the Fulham game. Everyone can nitpick on one game. Forest for Rodri.
True.
Watkins against Man United. Cole Palmer against Man United or whoever. Everyone's had a
All
bad
right,
game.
guys, it's 9:30. I want to wrap this up. I want to ask you guys, are you guys happy with this?
I am. I can.
Yeah.
This is calm.
Okay, Deji, so you're saying you're not putting your name to this list.
Not fully. There needs to be at least one Spurs player. in
Are you
there.
happy with the top 5?
You have to be, man.
Do you know what? Can I just say something unpopular opinion?
Everything you say is
And
unpopular.
it could be me as well. What has Rodri done this season?
Being
He
Rodri.
hasn't lost the game.
That's facts. He's not even lying. He's not even lying, Deji. It's fact. And he's
don't
scored
expect
plus goals. Let's not do this.
The funny thing is, we saw Rodri come out of that team, yeah, and we saw the one that played against
He's
Arsenal.
humble,
He
bro.
comes back in.
The
He's
man
leaving.
hasn't lost the game,
He's
and we're
fine.
talking about what has
Exactly.
Rodri done.
Hang on, can I just say something? This might not be fashionable. Do you know Wataru Endo's not lost a Premier League game either?
Yeah, but he was. Let's not act like.
But not as impactful.
Yeah.
I don't
like-
know. I don't know.
Sure,
I
I
don't
know.
know.
What
Everyone
about
said
that?
we didn't have a DM and he cost 15 million quid.
Endo's been good for half a season, but let's not act like he wasn't getting rampacked before
Do
that.
you have to be good the whole season to win Player
I'm
of
not
the
gonna
Year?
lie,
Or could
the
you be
whole chat
exceptional
on
for
your
half a
case.
season?
What does
You know what
Rodri
I'd say,
done?
yeah? For all these guys on that top 10 list, all season they've been consistent.
That's true.
Listen, I think Deji wants a Spurs player in the top 10, but the reality is I don't think any Spurs player warrants the top 10 position.
I think Adoji actually got let down the fact that he didn't have centre backs. as well. Like I would, because you could even make a case for Pedro Porro in that case. But I think Tottenham were let down by not having centre backs. I'll be real.
Yeah.
I think so. But that's why I couldn't put him in my top 10, because at the end of the day,
you know what,
Deji,
just so you know, if we did do a combined 11, 100% you have at least one Tottenham player in that team.
100%. You might even have 2 for me, mate. Might even have that.
Yeah, but this is not a combined 11, so that's you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some might even go.
That's acceptable. These are the best players so far this season. I don't think anyone's missing.
I think if we put this list out there, I don't think too much people would be disagreeing. The thing that they might get upset about is potentially like nitpicking Cole Palmer ahead of Saka and
please explain why they would nitpick that. You explain why.
No, because people are going to look at Cole Palmer and they're going to say it's his first breakout season. How are you putting him ahead?
What does that mean? He didn't have a good season.
Some people might be upset about the first 3. Some people might be upset about Rodri and Gabriel.
Actually quite fair. I think most people look at it and go, it actually makes sense.
Fair. I'm gonna post it and I'm gonna be tagging
hang on, 1
guys.
second. Has Rodri actually had a better season than Mo Salah?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say so.
The man hasn't lost the game.
It's not even that. Mo Salah's barely lost the game as well, if you're going to go off of that. But
it's just
performs. Like I would say Rodri's just missed the consistency. Like, you know, when he has a bad game or a bad game, we make a mad meal out of it because it's the only time we can, isn't it?
When has he had a bad game?
Do you know what it is with Rodri? His level is so high.
Yeah, a terrible game against Liverpool, to be fair.
Yeah, I would say so. But then they all did. They all did, to be fair.
He never played against Arsenal when they lost.
Yeah, true.
Exactly. No Rodri, no party, man.
There you go.
I got a feeling. You know what's mad? I think we found a double account. Big Country and Nihao. It's good to know that you've got a burner account.
All right. We're gonna wrap it up here, guys. Anybody in the chat, if you guys want to change anything, let me know. But I'm happy with that top 10. And guys, big game on the weekend. I just want to get your predictions because I don't think I'm gonna have you guys on except for Ches. Most likely. But everyone else, give me your predictions for the for the Arsenal Man City game. What you saying?
To me?
Yeah.
I've got Man City to win 3-1. And it's the beginning of the 10 green bottles hanging off the wall. And one will accidentally fall. So yeah, I think this is the beginning of the end for Arsenal, simply because Arsenal and Easter eggs just don't go hand in hand.
What you saying? What you saying, Kaz?
2-1 Arsenal. Don't care. This is Rodri's first loss of the season.
All right, Jamie, who are you rooting for, and what do you think is gonna happen?
I'm wondering if the international break has damaged Arsenal's momentum a little bit.
Could do.
Arsenal's momentum was fantastic. If there wasn't an international break, I think you beat City. I just wonder if that momentum, that international, that stopping the league for a couple of weeks is just. I don't think it came at the right time for Arsenal because your momentum was mad. You're just going that way constantly. So I just think City at home. If you can play as well as Liverpool did against City the other week, then you'll definitely win. I'm not sure. I just think that international break's come at the wrong time. So I think it'll be 2-2. It'll be a 2-2 draw.
Yo, Ches, you save yours because we're gonna do 5
Yeah, we'll talk about that later on.
But yeah, that's it. Kaz, did you give yours? Yeah, you did. We're out of here, people. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. Jamie, you got a show coming up?
Yeah, I've got a call-in show tomorrow, so I've got nothing to do.
Kaz?
12 p.m. tomorrow, I suppose.
Deji, you got something coming up?
Nothing
until
the weekend. Yeah,
not until the weekend. And what about you, Ches?
No, just TikTok. But yeah, no YouTube this week.
All right, enough said. Big up, everybody. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this list. And one more time, I'm just going to show you what the list looks like. That's the list. I'm going to be tweeting it out. And you guys have yourselves a wonderful day. We're out of here, people. Love for the love. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.